Hello, I'm Wooly Luke, and I just want to tell you all about a game I've been playing called Ultima 5 Lazarus. Ultima 5 Lazarus, it's a 3D RPG from the early 2000s, mid 2000s. Similar to Neverwinter Nights, if you've ever played that game. But the Ultima series is this historically relevant RPG series. You may have heard of Ultima Online was the most popular iteration, but uh, basically, I'm going to start by telling you about Ultima 4, where you, as the hero, are chosen to take on the quest of the Avatar, where you must become kind of an avatar of virtue and become prove yourself in honesty and bravery and sacrifice and compassion and truth and justice, all that kind of stuff. And it was weird for its time because it's like most RPGs, computer RPGs, they just let you do whatever you want. You could steal and kill NPCs or whatever, but you could be the hero. And in this, you were called to be moral, and so it was a still very much loved game in the series. And then Ultima 5 Warriors of Destiny came out after that, and you go back to Britannia and find it as there's a new evil afoot. There's these shadow lords, and all the morals that all the virtues that you were fighting for in the first one have been twisted against themselves. So if somebody is being brave, they must never back down from any kind of a threat or insult and just kill the other person. There's really ridiculous, overblown, legalistic interpretations of these virtues. So it's even just the development of this game to me just blows my mind. And so I always wanted to check it out. I never did. Even though I liked playing through Ultima 4, I just never got into Ultima 5. This is what the original looked like back in the day, and then I heard that there was a remake when it came out, but at the time I wasn't that into gaming. I had tried to get into Neverwinter Nights, which is another similar 3D RPG, and I played it, liked it. It was multiplayer, but I couldn't keep up with it, and I have a hard time getting into 3D games, 3D RPGs. And so now I finally got back and played Lazarus, and it's pretty cool. I still have those troubles with the 3D stuff, but I will talk about that in another video. But the writing is just so good in Ultima Lazarus. The dialogue is amazing. You find books, which is one of my favorite things. Some of the books or scrolls or whatever that you read will have clues. Some of them are just there for world building, and they're well written. Same with NPCs. Most of them, there's something to do with the world building or clues that are relevant to what's going on, but you can also just talk to them about all kinds of cool stuff sometimes, and just well written stories. The 3D aspect really was taken advantage of in this game, so you get to see some really cool 3D vistas, and get to see your characters fleshed out a bit more, and stuff like that. Okay, so Ultima Lazarus was a mod made for Dungeon Siege, which was a game made in 2002, and so it took the Lazarus folks a couple of years to come out with their mod after that. And Lazarus, even though you can tell it's based off of Dungeon Siege, and reuses textures and models, otherwise the game has all new spells, new weapons, items, obviously all new characters, all new map. The map is huge and gorgeous, and I picked up Dungeon Siege on a sale at the time, and then years later finally played Lazarus, which was last year that I started, I think, or this year. Anyway, and right now, Dungeon Siege is on sale. Right now, it's August 26th. It's on sale for $1, so you should probably buy it, because it's on sale. It's only on sale till August 28th, 2024. But anyway, there's that. And the mod you can download for free, of course, from the Ultima Codex page, Ultima 5 Codex. Check it out here. There's a lot of old links that are hard to get working now, but this one, everything is working as for last I checked. So there's the download, and then you got manuals and maps, and there's a bug fix collection, which is basically like an update to the mod. So I suggest you update it to this when you play it. And then difficulty mod is good. There's a better font mod in the Cheerful Dragons bug fixes. Cheerful is Cheerful Dragon, part of the Ultimate Dragons fan group, and they're the oldest running video game fan group in the world, and they've been helpful for me trying to track down mods. And a confession here, I've spent a whole bunch of time putting together a spreadsheet to note every single mod that was ever made for the mod Lazarus. And so there's ones where you can get more camera controls, helps with that 3D play, and there's ones that add content like Chicken George's mods. They add a whole bunch of items and starting gear, and you can deck out how your characters look a bit better. There's a graphics patch made by Zydragon where you replace some textures and models, and they do look pretty good. So yeah, I spent a bunch of time on this, and I'll leave a link in the description, and so you can check it out and find these mods as well. Yeah, check it out. Come play the game. That's all I wanted to say.